Welcome back to Behind the Mind, where we explore the psychology that shapes attraction, confidence, and human behavior. Today, we're decoding something that's often misunderstood: the psychology of mature masculine appeal and the proven signs that you're a highly attractive older man. Being attractive as you age isn't about fighting time. It's about embodying qualities that younger men are still learning: confidence, depth, and emotional intelligence. Let's dive into the psychological traits and signals that make mature men irresistible to women and respected by other men. Number 1. You radiate calm confidence. One of the most powerful signs of mature male attractiveness is a calm, grounded presence. You don't chase attention. You don't need to prove yourself. You've been through enough in life to understand that validation is fleeting and self-respect is forever. Psychologically, this is known as non-reactivity, the ability to remain composed under stress. When a man doesn't flinch in chaos, doesn't compete for approval, and doesn't over-explain his worth, it signals high social and emotional value. People instinctively feel safer around calm energy. It's contagious. Women find this deeply attractive because it represents security and stability, two traits that trigger trust on a subconscious level. Number 2, you've developed an effortless charisma. Charisma in older men often comes not from flashiness, but from self-possession. You've learned how to own your space, how to speak with intention, listen with focus, and hold eye contact without intimidation. You no longer rely on pickup lines or bravado. Your authenticity does the work. Psychologically, authenticity is magnetic because it signals integrity. People are drawn to those who appear comfortable being themselves. A mature man who doesn't pretend to be anyone else exudes the kind of quiet confidence that feels real, and that's rare in a world of pretenders. Number 3, you value depth over drama. One of the clearest psychological markers of an attractive, mature man is his preference for substance over noise. You're no longer thrilled by chaos or emotionally immature relationships. You crave meaningful connection, intellectually, emotionally, even spiritually. Psychologists call this emotional maturity, and it's one of the most universally attractive traits. You've reached a stage where you understand that attraction without alignment leads to emptiness. So you choose peace over temporary pleasure. That calm discernment is power, and it radiates through your choices, tone, and posture. Number 4, you know the power of silence. You don't rush to fill silence, and that alone sets you apart. You're comfortable with pauses. You listen more than you speak. This signals dominance without aggression, a form of quiet confidence that commands respect. Women find this kind of presence incredibly seductive. Why? Because it makes them feel seen and heard without pressure. When you listen attentively, your body language says you matter. That's a psychological trigger of intimacy, and it builds emotional attraction faster than words ever could. Number 5, you prioritize growth over perfection. Mature attractiveness doesn't mean having life perfectly figured out. It means being aware enough to keep evolving. You accept your flaws without letting them define you. You take responsibility for your emotions, your finances, and your direction in life. This growth mindset signals emotional intelligence, which psychologists identify as a core trait of long-term attraction. You've learned that vulnerability is not weakness, it's maturity. You've been broken, you've rebuilt yourself, and you've come out sharper, wiser, and calmer. That journey leaves an aura, not visible, but deeply felt by anyone who interacts with you. Number 7, you exhibit subtle dominance without control. Let's talk about dominance, not the toxic kind that seeks to overpower, but the natural masculine assertiveness that comes from self-assurance. You take the lead when needed, make decisions without hesitation, and protect those you care about, not to prove strength, but because it's your instinct. This is called benevolent dominance in psychology, a balance between authority and empathy. It's the way you open the door without over-explaining it, the way you offer guidance without ego. Women respond to this kind of leadership because it conveys safety, direction, and confidence. the pillars of mature masculine energy. Number 8, you've mastered emotional regulation. Attractiveness isn't just physical, it's emotional discipline. You've learned how to manage anger, disappointment, and fear without losing your balance. Psychologically, this makes you predictable in a good way. People know where they stand with you. You don't lash out, you don't sulk. You communicate calmly, logically, and assertively. This kind of composure is rare, and it sets off subconscious attraction cues that say, this man can handle life, this man can handle me. Number 9, you have purpose, and it shows. Purpose is magnetic. When a man knows his direction, everything about him aligns. His posture, his tone, his eyes, his priorities. Women and peers can sense when you have a mission that fuels you. Purpose gives you emotional independence. You're not seeking completion in others because you're already fulfilled from within. In psychological terms, this is called self-actualization, the highest level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's the state where your energy shifts from chasing pleasure to creating meaning. And that shift, more than anything, defines a truly attractive older man. Number 10, you attract, you don't chase. Perhaps the ultimate sign of mature masculine appeal. You no longer chase, you attract. You understand that attraction is energy, not effort. You move through the world with calm assurance, not desperation. You allow things and people to gravitate towards you naturally. Psychologically, this is the law of reverse effort. The more you try to force attraction, the less it happens. When you're content in your own frame, people feel that stability and lean into it. That's why confident older men often find that the less they try, the more magnetic they become. So what makes a highly attractive older man? It's not the car, the status, or the money. It's the psychological depth, the emotional maturity, grounded energy, and quiet power that only experience can build. You've stopped seeking to impress and started focusing on expressing who you truly are. That's the essence of the mature masculine, magnetic, wise, and unshakably calm. If you recognized yourself in these traits, congratulations. You're already embodying the psychology of timeless attraction. Thank you for watching Behind the Mind. Remember, the body ages, but the energy of confidence never does. Stay grounded, stay powerful, and keep evolving.